Now, time for a look at all the business news. Here's Simon.
Rachel, Simon, thanks very much indeed. We'll update you on oil prices and BP share prices a little later. But for now, property prices here in the UK have raced ahead by 3.1% this month. That's according to the website Rightmove. It's been put down to spring sellers putting their homes on the market at optimistic prices. Rightmove says the average property in England and Wales now costs just over £230,000. But with mortgage lending still tight, it's also warning the housing market will stay flat for the foreseeable future. Property expert Henry Pry is with us. Good morning, Henry.
Morning to you.
3% in 1 month, but these are asking prices.
Very, very important that we recognise these aspirations. This is what sellers and estate agents are hoping to get for their houses. They're putting them on the market through January, misreading, I think, perhaps the direction and the consensus of the market. We know that actual sale prices are trending lower and actually are falling slowly. So to see such a spike in asking prices is a surprise, to say the least.
Spring is a time when the market generally gets moving. It has been pretty flat, pretty dire out there for some time. Any signs that there's going to be a flicker of life as we come into spring?
Perhaps rather the contrary, I'm afraid, Simon. Although Easter is late this year, at the end of April, which is the traditional precursor to the housing market, we've seen the volume of houses coming onto the market this January, in this latest report, up by about 35% compared to the same time last year, which means that we're seeing more supply of property and yet fewer homes selling, which is going to put a downward pressure on house prices for those who are actually able and fortunate enough to sell in the first place. And
again, we have a mortgage issue here, and it seems that we're locked in a bit of a sort of... You know, there's an impasse at the moment. What's going to be the catalyst to get things moving one way or another?
Well, the tension exists at the moment. It is tangible. You can see that we've got, I think, 1.3 million houses that came on the market through last year, through 2010, added to the 700,000 that were on the market at the start of last year, meaning that with only 870,000 selling, only about 40% of homes actually sold. And the big question for us going into this year is actually whether that number is going to be beaten or, in fact, whether you've got less chance of selling through 2011.
Henry, thank you for that. We're going to have to hand back just for a second. Thanks very much indeed.
Yes, sorry, Simon. There are EU foreign ministers meeting in Brussels. William Hague just arrived. Let's hear from him.